Welcome everyone, and thank you for tuning in to hear my trading and market updates. This is Uncle Frank, and I'm not a financial advisor, nor is any of the content to be construed as financial advice. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. Please remember to hit the like button if you enjoyed the presentation, and be sure to subscribe to the channel so you're alerted when I have new information to share. So now let's get into the latest updates. Hey, welcome back everyone. To me, in my opinion, the apes aren't afraid of shit anymore, because when you take nearly everything from someone on a trade, they feel like they've got nothing to lose. AMC is down over 91% year over year. So many apes have said in my chats, I'm not selling down here. Many have even bought more. So all the effort to shake people out of this trade may backfire as the apes dig in and get ready to watch Wall Street suffer for a change. So Wall Street may control our board, our CEO. They may naked short the stock. They can spoof the stock, manipulate it with algos. They could plant hit pieces in the press. They could misuse the dark pools. We've seen all that. But I say do your worst, Wall Street, hedgies, market makers. Take it down to a penny, because nothing you do can make all of the apes sell. I think many of them would rather lose it all than bend a knee to the likes of you and help you out of your trade. Instead, we're going to sit back and watch you try to cheat your way out of all your problems, and hopefully we'll all be there to watch you collapse and piss on your graves. Just for fun, we're going to mark up the calendar to try to guess which event is going to thrust you into bankruptcy court. Speaking only for myself, I'm going to just kick back and enjoy the show. I'm only long two positions right now. AMC, which has been driven into the ground by Wall Street with the assistance of AMC senior management. But this industry does great during recessions, and there's no way I'm selling, not down here or until the shorts are choking in the streets. When they cover in earnest, then I'll think about selling. Not investment advice or advisor. That is my own opinion on the matter. The other position is XRP, which has the ability to unlock billions in trapped liquidity, which my enemies need like the desert needs the rain. As far as Adam Aaron, I hope you spend the rest of your natural life in a courtroom and spend the millions you milked from the pandemic and our company on lawyers. Most CEOs would kill to have over 3 million loyal shareholders who support the business like none other ever before, but you chose to manipulate them and sell them out, hurting millions of working class people that believed in you in this company. I hope you wake up in hell one day, right in the George Soros section. So kiss my ass, Wall Street. It's your turn to burn. Okay, so here's the calendar. We're going to be marking this thing up as we go along. On Monday, today, we've got the solar eclipse. On Wednesday, the 10th, we've got CPI. On Thursday, the 11th, PPI. Now, some of the things, you can't put on the calendar, but we're watching out for. The cicada apocalypse is on the way. Also, Israel and the United States believe Iran may retaliate for the Israeli bombing of the Syrian consulate. Israel warned of consequences to any attack from Iran, and this could lead to a regional war in the Middle East. So we're going to keep an eye out for that. The Bitcoin halving is expected next week on April 20th, but many believe it could happen sooner. On May 8th, we've got the preview of Planet of the Apes, and on Friday the 10th is the official release. So far, I've got 2 cat entries for May 24th and 31st. I know a lot of you are interested in that, so let's get to that on the next slide. Okay, so I've got 2 cat entries. Consolidated Audit Trail. It tracks the orders throughout their life cycle and identifies the broker-dealers handling them, thus allowing regulators to efficiently track activity in eligible securities throughout the U.S. markets. Now, most of you know where I stand on this kind of stuff. I'm rooting for all of it, okay? But if it's not retroactive, if it's like from here going forward, I don't know if it's going to help us. I hope that it does. So the 2 entries I have right now are May 24th, last day for interim reporting obligation, and May 31st, customer and account information, compliance, go live. We're going to keep you up to date on this as we get closer. Okay, before the bell, let's kick it off. U.S. stocks rebounded on Friday as investors digested a stronger than expected jobs report. All three major U.S. indexes ended the week in the red, with the NASDAQ falling for a fourth week out of 5 and the Dow having its worst week year to date. Speaking of year to dates, let's run through them from exec sum. S&P 500 up 9.7% so far this year. The Dow 38,904, that's up 3.2%. NASDAQ up 10%. Russell 2000 up 2.5%. Bitcoin on Friday finished at 69,101, up 58.1% year to date. I've got Bitcoin at 70,320, up 4.34% already today. Gold finished 2342.10. That's up 13% for the year. Here's a standout. Oil 85.9, up 20.4%. 10-year Treasury as of Friday sits at 4.4%. And here's an article from early this morning. Are the bailouts starting already? And it's one of our enemies from Reuters. UBS on the brink of Switzerland's too-big-to-fail reckoning. From the article, since UBS rescued its stricken rival Credit Suisse a year ago, it has been waiting to hear how authorities will protect Switzerland from the risk of the country's only remaining big bank also imploding. And it's about to find out. The Swiss government is this month due to publish its recommendations for policing banks that are too big to fail, which could saddle UBS with tougher business rules. In what is expected to be a several hundred-page report, the capital requirements section will be particularly scrutinized, with UBS potentially having to find tens of billions of extra dollars to safeguard against a Credit Suisse-style meltdown. Quote, Switzerland simply cannot allow UBS to fail. If it did, it would leave an absolutely devastating effect on the Swiss economy. Breaking this morning from Newsweek, delayed recession warning issued for the U.S. economy. The U.S. economy is not yet out of troubled waters and could still face a delayed recession, according to Gary Shilling, the financial analyst who correctly predicted the crisis of 2008, said that the resilience in the U.S. economy since the end of the pandemic has mostly been due to the labor market, but this might start to slow down in the near future. He added that there are already preliminary signs of weakness in the market that would suggest it's slowing down, including wage gains, quits, and service inflation. If you want to know Uncle Frank's call on rate cuts, here it is. From CNBC this morning, the Fed feels it can't get it wrong again and will err on the side of caution. Economist says, I agree. Inflation is turning out to be stickier than they anticipated. Everyone and their mother wants a rate cut, but we're not going to get one as soon as we'd like or as many as we like. We're going to find out if the Fed bows to political pressure soon. Okay, at the time of this recording, I see 850,000 shares of AMC available to lend at an elevated fee of 1.51. Friday, only 13.18% of our orders were filled on the exchange that we're listed on, so expect more bullshit today. Hey, I want to thank you for watching, and please remember to hit the like button after this slide if you enjoyed the presentation. Subscribe to the channel and set the alert so you're notified when I have new information to share. See you at the bell.